This king owns 7,000 cars and 17 private jets. The story of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah of Brunei. 1. The Golden Mirage, opening scene. The morning sun rises over the emerald green jungles of Borneo. Mist floats above the treetops like a thin veil, while in the distance the golden dome of a palace catches the first rays of light. It isn't just any palace, it's Istana Nurul Iman, the largest residential palace in the world. Inside, marble hallways stretch for miles. Crystal chandeliers hang above Persian carpets, and guards in crisp uniforms stand at attention. In one wing, dozens of mechanics polish cars so rare that most of the world has never even seen them. Somewhere within this palace lives a man who is both a mystery and a legend. Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, the 29th Sultan of Brunei. A man who, by all estimates, owns 7,000 cars and 17 private jets, each worth millions, some decorated with solid gold. 2. A kingdom drenched in oil. To understand the Sultan's wealth, you must first understand Brunei. Nestled on the northern coast of Borneo, Brunei is a tiny nation, smaller than some major cities, but beneath its soil lies a treasure, vast reserves of oil and natural gas. In the early 20th century, British explorers discovered black gold here. By the 1970s, oil exports had made Brunei one of the richest countries per capita in the world. When Hassan al-Bolkiah became Sultan in 1967, he inherited not just a throne, but a kingdom swimming in wealth. And unlike many monarchs who only reign symbolically, the Sultan has absolute power. Every major decision in the country runs through him. His word is law. His wealth is his to use. 3. The Palace of Light Istana. Nurul Iman is more than a home, it's a statement. Covering over 2 million square feet, it has 1,788 rooms, a banquet hall that seats 5,000 guests, and a mosque big enough for 1,500 worshippers. The palace stables house 200 polo ponies imported from Argentina. The kitchen staff can serve a royal banquet at a moment's notice, and the floors are polished so perfectly that they reflect the chandeliers above. But perhaps the most jaw-dropping feature isn't even inside the main palace. It's in the private garages. 4. 7,000 cars, the royal fleet. The Sultan's car collection is legendary. He is believed to own 600 Rolls-Royces, the largest private collection in the world, 450 Ferraris, 380 Bentleys, dozens of Lamborghinis, Aston Martins, Bugattis, McLarens, and rare concept cars. Some cars are one of a kind, built specifically for him. There's the gold-plated Rolls-Royce Silver Spur used for his wedding day, fitted with an open-air roof so crowds could see him and the bride. Others are customized prototypes, cars that exist nowhere else. Some models were ordered in multiple color variations just because the Sultan liked them. The garages themselves are like luxury museums, temperature-controlled, perfectly lit, with staff whose only job is to keep the engines ready and the paint spotless. 5. 17. Private jets. Palaces in the sky. As if the land collection weren't enough, the Sultan also owns a fleet of private aircraft. Among them, Boeing 747-400, often called the Flying Palace, with gold-plated sinks and crystal accents. Airbus A340 and A320, customized for royal travel. Several Gulfstream and Learjet planes for shorter trips. Every interior is redesigned to fit royal taste. Plush leather seats, silk-lined walls, hand-woven carpets, and yes, gold fittings in the bathrooms. Pilots are always on standby. If the Sultan wants to fly to London for lunch and be back in Brunei by evening, it can be arranged. 6. The man behind the fortune. Hassan al-Bolkiah is not just a collector of luxury, he is a man shaped by tradition, politics, and global attention. Educated in Brunei and later in the UK at Sandhurst Military Academy, he blends the life of a modern monarch with the responsibilities of an ancient ruler. Public appearances are rare. Most Bruneians only see him during national events or religious celebrations. Yet stories about his generosity and his extravagance are everywhere. 7. Extravagance and criticism. Not everyone sees his wealth in a positive light. Critics point out that while Brunei has high average incomes, wealth is heavily concentrated. Oil dependency makes the economy vulnerable. Some question whether so much spending on personal luxury is justifiable. But in Brunei's royal tradition, extravagance is part of the role. The Sultan's opulence is seen as a symbol of national pride, a way of showing the world Brunei's success. Chitty 8. Myths, Legends, and Reality. Over the years, the Sultan's lifestyle has inspired myths. That his garage has its own weather system to maintain perfect humidity for cars. That his jets have diamond-encrusted seatbelts. That he once bought the world's most expensive watch as a casual gift. While some stories are exaggerated, the truth is already beyond imagination. Few individuals in history have commanded such personal luxury. 9. Closing reflection, a kingdom of gold. As night falls over Brunei, the palace glows under 1,000 lights. Somewhere inside, the Sultan might be walking through his garage, admiring the cars that will never see a traffic jam, or boarding a jet whose seats have never known an economy class.